Are we live?
Well, it looks like our hangout is live, and now I don't know why I've lost my picture as well too. I tell you, we're having some really connection problems here. We're probably gonna chance we might lose this call this morning. But anyway, this is Paul Romero, Swiss Go Global Independent Business Owner Training Review call number 4 on Friday, July 25th. And welcome, everyone. John, you there?
I'm here, Paul. Morning, everybody.
There I am. Picture's back. So, great. Yeah, the call this morning was really good. I liked where it was going. The funny, not funny part, but it was very interesting how Jeff said that you can ask the question to anybody. I mean, standing in line at the grocery store, hey, excuse me, how would you like to spend your time, or how would you like to have the choice to be able to spend your time doing exactly what you want to be doing? I think that's kind of funny. Nice little intro there for just an out of the blue spark up a conversation with a stranger in line at the grocery store. What do you think?
I think that's awesome, actually. The other day, I was driving through a car wash, and I had a conversation with the attendant at the car wash, and he was a really sharp, smart kid, and I thought of introducing him to Swiss Go Global, but then I drove away, and it really got me thinking about the missed opportunity, and why not just, instead of thinking it has to be a business-related person or someone that you already know, but a complete stranger, you never know the opportunity that you have bringing someone into your team. And this is a perfect thing, I think, to introduce randomly to people if you say it properly. I like that. How would you like to do exactly what you want to do? I kind of like that. That's really cool, and I think it could be very powerful if you try it out in your business. And some of the people that would really need something that we have, like what we have here to offer, would be someone who's working as a cashier or a gas station attendant or something like that, where they're kind of on a very small, limited income. And I think if you ask them that question and follow it up with a question about financial freedom, do you want more financial freedom in your life? Do you want the ability to go on vacations when you want? Do you want to improve your lifestyle? I mean, undoubtedly, I think everyone's answer to those questions would be yes.
Absolutely. You know what? And I mean, not even all the extravagant things like going on vacations and new cars and all of that, but I mean, hey, how'd you like to just have an extra $200 a month, to cover your bills and put some groceries on the table? I mean, a lot of people, $200 a month could make a huge difference in their life, just something small like that. And as we all know, I mean, in Swiss Go Global, you sign up 5 and they sign up 1, and there you go. You're making $200 a month, right?
Yeah. Quick as that. Did I lose you, Paul? Are you still there?
No, I'm here. You just kind of we kind of crossed over each other there for a second, but
go
gotcha.
ahead.
You were saying?
Oh no, I was just agreeing with what you were saying about just a small amount of money that can be generated rather quickly just by bringing a handful of people into your organization. It could be life-changing for a lot of people. I was just kind of backing up what you were saying there.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that could even be another little icebreaker too. Is maybe you could just start out with something like hey, does this job, the money you make here, make it easy for you to cover all your bills and all that sort of thing. I mean, I don't know exactly. I'm not flowing with very good words here, but you get the idea where I'm going. You know what I mean? Just striking up the conversation about the struggle that people are in, and then leaning it towards, like I said, what would an extra $200 a month mean to you? Something like that.
Yeah. So what were some of the other? Let's talk about some of the other things that they touched upon on the call today.
Yeah, basically Jeff was going over kind of the steps to to growing yourself and your business. And obviously, he was talking about what your current blueprint is set at. Are you is your blueprint set for low levels of income, for medium or moderate levels of income, or high levels of income? And actually, that also relates to not just of income, but also is your blueprint set for you to be, kind of a low-level person, a mid-level person, or a high-level person? Are you a level 1 person or are you a level 10 person? And how do you determine? Um, how do you determine, what level person you are? And obviously, as they always says, just look at your bank account. And in reality, as you mentioned, everybody, you know what level person you're at right now, because look at your bank accounts, look at your money management skills, look at your net worth. Look at your teachability and your willingness to learn, because if you're not teachable and you're not willing to learn, well then, kind of wherever you are is wherever you are. So that was kind of an interesting concept that he threw out there for you guys to just do a self-assessment, so to speak. Take a look at your life. Hey, where is it? As I left off on the call last week, take a look at your life from 3 years ago. Take a look at your life today, and fast forward and imagine what it's going to be 3 years from now. And so far, has it changed? And do you anticipate that it's going to change? Is it better or worse now, or is it going to be better or worse in the future? So from there, he talked about, okay, so now you understand where you're at. Do you even have a desire to grow? And obviously you have to have a desire before you can get started with anything. Desire is everything, really. Without desire, you're there where you are for a period, until you decide that it's time to make a change. And from there, you talked about again, your desire coming back to your willingness to learn and your teachability. So I know I lost you there for a minute, John. Did you kind of catch all that? Oh, apparently I lost you again. Looked like you popped back in, but now you're gone out again. All right. So anyway, yeah. Your teachability and your willingness to learn. These are the two key factors in your personal growth, in your business growth, in your life's growth. It's said that if you the day that you stop learning is the day that you start dying. And in reality, you know what? A lot of people, the day they graduated high school, or not graduated high school, or whatever it was for a lot of people, or the day they got out of college or junior college or whatever level of education they went to, for a lot of people, that's the day they stopped learning. They finally, thank God I don't have to read any more books, and I can just hunker down and work my job and live my life and have a happy life. And quite honestly, that's where their life started going downhill, because it is true. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. And I went for a lot of years dying on the vine, slowly withering up. And I'll tell you, I got pretty close to being all shriveled up and dropping off the vine there before I finally got some water flowing back through me and realized that, you know what, I need to start learning and become a learn-it-all and instead of a know-it-all, which here I thought I was a know-it-all and I was a know-nothing. And so I've embarked on a quest to learn more, and it's taken me quite far in a short period of time, in just 3 years. I haven't not completely experiencing the full level of financial freedom that I had anticipated at this point in time after just 3 years in this, but you know what? Actually, let me rephrase that. After 10 years in this, really, 3 years really with the real estate portion of it, and really concentrating and focusing and setting my sights on what I want and narrowing my focus. Before I was all over the place. So how do you tell um, what your willingness to learn is? And I'll tell you what, it's really quite a simple process to understand what your to understand what your willingness to learn is, because the answer is quite simple. You know, what are you willing to give up? What's your favorite thing that you like to do? I mean, is it hanging out after work and with a six pack of beer and the television? Is it all weekend long, playing golf on the weekend, or is it out burning it up on your dirt bike, or is it whatever the case is? I mean, what is your favorite thing to do, and how much of that are you willing to give up? Because if your willingness to learn is high, you're willing to give that up, whatever it is, your favorite thing, say for the next year. If you gave up your favorite thing for 1 hour a day, maybe 4 hours a weekend, figure what, probably 10 hours a week. You gave up your favorite thing for just 10 hours a week for the next year and devoted yourself to learning something new that would help you grow either as a person, or grow in your business, or grow in your personal family life, or grow in your spirituality, or grow in whatever area, your relationships, whatever area that you wish to grow in. If you gave up 10 hours of your favorite thing and devoted that 10 hours per week towards learning more about what you'd like to be better at, where you'd like to grow at, do you think that at the end of 365 days that you would be a different person? Do you think that you would be somebody who has gained new knowledge, um, figured out new applications, probably applied some new applications, and who has overall become a better person, rounded out, in all areas, even if you're just looking at one? There's really four main areas of our being, which are your mental state, your spiritual state, your physical state, and your financial state. And if you focused on one thing in just one of those four quadrants, I guarantee you that overall, everything that those four quadrants encompasses is going to improve at some level. It may not see a huge improvement, but if you focused on your relationships, your money, probably your physical being, because you're just going to feel better about yourself and your life, your spirituality. I mean, all three of those other things, if you just focused on your relationships, are going to improve to some extent. If you just focused on your physical body, if you just focused on eating better and getting exercise and doing that sort of thing, you're physically going to feel better. Your financial state, your mental state, and your spiritual state are all going to improve to some extent. So it doesn't matter where you choose to begin your growth. It just matters that you choose to do it. Finishing up here in review of the call, like I got just a couple of minutes. We talked about what it takes for a business to be successful. And if business is where you choose to make your learning, to begin your learning pattern, I think where you want to start out is in looking at your business and learning how you can do better at delivering massive value to the marketplace. No business is going to be successful whatsoever in any way, shape, or form without delivering value to the marketplace and completing sales and generating revenue. That's just the bottom line. That's what business is all about, is sales and revenue. So without that, you're not going to go, your business is not going to succeed. You're going to struggle. You're never going to be happy and that sort of thing. So delivering massive value to the marketplace is what makes a business successful. So I'm going to close this out by letting you know, giving you a little law of income. It's a principle that applies. that will tell you exactly how much money that you and your business are going to be able to make in this world. And the law of income states that I will be paid in direct proportion to the value I deliver according to the marketplace. So I will be paid in direct proportion to the value that I deliver according to the marketplace. So that's where I talk about delivering massive value is, are you giving the marketplace what they want? Look at that in your business, learn how you can do better at that in your business. And the overall concept here today is, you know what? It's time to stop dying and it's time to start learning. Pick a subject, any subject, wherever you want to get better at. Go buy a book, start reading on it. Look around on the internet, read some articles, watch some videos, go to YouTube and Google whatever you're interested in. I mean, there's so much out there. Everything's available out there. And it's so easy to get, and it's virtually all free anymore these days. You can pretty much find anything you want on the internet, on YouTube, in a book, wherever, wherever you choose to look. Just get started. Get back on the horse of learning. If you've gotten off of it, if you haven't read a book in 20 years, pick one up and stay away from fiction, all right? Read real stuff, educational stuff, self-development, whatever it is. Get onto the good stuff. So that's our call for today. That's our review of today's message. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. We might do a call on Saturday. I'm not sure. We got to discuss that. This is our first week getting started out. I don't know if we're going to do this 7 days a week. We're going to do it 5 days a week for sure. So come back tomorrow at 7:45. See if we're here. We might be. We might not be. If not, we'll see you Monday.